Are we in there, bro?
I think we're in there.
Yeah, we're in
Like swimwear. What the fuck is going on, my guy?
there. We like swimwear, bro. I'm just chilling, homie. You know,
Barbecue sauce on the tits.
barbecue sauce on the tits, dog. That's how I stay.
Fuck is going on, man? I'm
Hey,
excited to be here.
Fuck
Yeah.
bro. Likewise. I mean, not particularly here in general in Durango, Colorado, with a bunch of shit snow, but another day in paradise.
We out here.
We is out here, bro.
Yeah.
Like we was on Saturday, bro.
Yeah.
Specifically you, sir.
Oh, I was fucking out here, man. I was feeling myself, brother.
Bro, I think everybody was feeling you at one point.
Listen,
We
bro.
was having a good ass time.
Listen, bro. I had a fucking blast, man. Shout out to A100 first. I got to shout them out first. Shout out to A100, bro, for booking me for the whole Dizzy Wright show. Shout out to my boy DJ Deuce for always having my back when it comes to the music and all that. And then shout out to fucking Dizzy Wright, bro, because he's a fucking...
He a real one.
Bro, that motherfucker is on a whole nother level when it comes to just him being an artist and him being Dizzy, bro. Like...
Oh, yeah, he true to himself,
bro.
for sure, bro.
I feel like a lot of people could look up to him because he has that, like, nonchalant, I don't give a fuck attitude. I'm going to do me. I'm going to have fun. Like, you only got one life to live. Like, that's the vibe you get from him,
fuck yeah, bro. I mean, the way he carries himself, I mean, it was evident the way he danced, bro, where it was like, God damn, son, you really just don't
you
give
really
a
just
fuck
don't
about
care.
anybody, bro.
Yeah, man. It was a beautiful thing, man. Like, I had a blast, bro. I shut the shit down. And, you know, shout out to all the other performers that came out and did their thing, man. Ain't none of them as hot as me, but, you know what I'm saying?
Are we talking physically or are we talking musically?
I'm talking all the way around. I'm a whole fucking package, bro. I'm a sex symbol, man. Let me just go ahead and put that out there. Ladies, I'm fucking single now, so... If you want
the second episode is null and void at this point, ladies.
Now we really about to go the fuck up. I had to, you know what I'm saying? I had to kind of limit myself and kind of watch what I had to say and all that. Now I'm fucking free balling it, bro. I'm doing me.
He said, I'm just going in. I'm going in, bro. No, I definitely agree. I was just had to make sure because there was the one female there, bro, that was... She's a sex symbol. For those of y'all that weren't there, I definitely asked the lady if I could have her kids.
Yeah, my guy definitely did. He was feeling himself.
I was feeling myself.
Yeah, let me go ahead and ask this little, you know what I'm saying, ask this chick if she could have my kids. And honestly, bro, I would have asked the same thing. I was thinking that you just had more balls to say it than I did.
Yeah, bro, I just didn't give a fuck. I was like, you know what? One shot, one opportunity. Mom spaghetti. Hey. I'm blurting this shit, bro. I'm going for it.
I'm fucking dead. Oh, my goodness. Slim Brady. That's what we going to call you.
The Slim Brady, bro.
Yeah.
At me, dog. I'm finna change my Instagram handle to the Slim Brady. Slim Brady 69, bro. It's better than Loose Asshole 69. Jesus Christ. That's my Call of Duty gamer tag. If you see me fuck you and your mom, good luck.
Wow.
I just had to throw that out there, bro.
Throw it out there. Fuck it. We in there.
I had to get it, bro.
Yeah, we in there.
Yeah, bro. It was a good time. I definitely had a good time on Saturday. It was good seeing you do that. I know you got a few things in the work.
Oh, yeah, man. Again, shout out to Dizzy Wright, bro. You know, I don't want to put too much out there, you know, just because not everything is set in stone. But verses were recorded, songs were recorded, and...
We'll see what happens.
Let's just pray these contracts go through, man. That's literally all I'm waiting on is for these fucking contracts to go through. Make that happen. Once that happens, it's a wrap.
Oh, it's a big rap, bro. Yeah. It's a big rap.
Yeah, bar for bar type. It's a rap. Yeah.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah, so what's up with you, man? What's going on with you?
I've been busy, bro. Just staying on the grind, you know.
Working something every week.
Every week, I'm making sure Friday. I'm trying to get a time set in stone. You know what I'm saying? Like 4 p.m. every Friday. But as of right, consistency is key for sure, bro. But definitely, it's been different, as most can tell. A lot of the equipment is changing and it's getting shuffled. So shifting with the equipment is the big thing right now. Just
but that's
getting
all
accustomed.
A part of growing, bro. You know, when you have such a huge passion for something and you have a deep love for whatever you have going on, you're gonna invest in it, and things are gonna start to change, bro. I feel like a lot of people are afraid of change. Whether it's something as simple as like buying new equipment, people get so comfortable using a certain type of equipment, bro. They don't want to level up because they're set. They know how that works. They don't want to take any chances or take any risks on messing with something, and then they don't know what it's about, and it sets them back, bro. Nah, man. I see you, bro. You're not afraid to change. You're
Oh yeah.
growing, you're evolving, and that's a huge part of one being in this industry, but two, that's just a huge part of life in general, man.
Oh yeah, because I know you've gone through it with musically, like your stuff. I know you've talked about back when you first got into it. You definitely had a different sound, a different
Yeah,
style, a different message. And as you've grown older and gotten more popular and kind of earned your stripes in the industry, you yourself have started to kind of find your own groove in it. So it makes it easy to kind of follow in your footsteps, you could say.
life is about experiences, man. You're how can I word this? You're never going to learn everything all at once. Everything accumulates over a certain amount of time.
Hmm.
And, with that being said, yeah, like when I first came into the industry, bro, I was really trying to figure out my sound. I was trying to figure out who I am as an artist and, the message that I want to deliver. And at first, I was doing all the party music, I was doing all the turn up shit. And
Hmm.
it was cool, bro. Like that was how I built my following. That was how I, gained all the recognition that I was getting at the time. And then, I kind of had to step out of my comfort zone and find something that like, that was true to me, but at the same time like it wasn't me because I was still trying to find myself, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah.
And so, over time, like I sat back there, and there was a time where I took a little bit of time off from doing music. I took at least like, I'll say like 5 to 6 months to like really gather myself. Like I was listening to a bunch of different artists and listening to, just a lot of different genres and all types of stuff, man. Like I went from listening to strictly hip hop and listening to only rap, and then I had to broaden my horizons basically, bro.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I stepped out and I started listening to country. No, that's not my favorite
Oh,
type of music, but I'm not gonna lie, there are some country songs that go up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we
and
could
when I
agree
say
to
that,
disagree.
when I say that, meaning like a lot of the melodies that they use, and nobody understands this, and like nobody really gets this unless like you're in like really really in the industry and you're creating and all that. A lot of these country artists, bro, they and I'll say this: a lot of these hip hop artists, bro, I've seen it, and I've seen it with my own eyes. A lot of these hip hop artists, bro, they take certain sounds from different genres,
Oh
and
yeah.
I've noticed that like a lot of these artists are really starting to picking like just pick at the country like genre, and start to do
Hmm.
their own thing. I don't want to necessarily say Lil Nas X because I kind of feel as if that was just him just doing some doing him.
Yeah.
To say that.
Yeah.
And then you listen to like all his other music and shit like that, like it's all different, but he still picks certain sounds and
Mm.
certain melodies and stuff like that to incorporate into his music that come from the country genre.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you like the saying, creativity has no bounds.
Exactly.
Eventually it's going to work that way. I mean, especially the last couple of years, you see the popularity in like country trap.
Oh yeah.
Like that's been a big thing. I don't understand it. I don't listen to it. It's kind of fucking weird in my opinion. To
Yeah, I'm
each
not.
their own.
Yeah.
I'm more of a gangster rap, hip hop kind of guy.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I mean, especially in
Oh
pop,
yeah.
they definitely have diversified because you see guys like Chris Brown does some rap, then he
Yeah.
does some R&B. You got Ariana Grande who pulls certain things and certain sounds, certain melodies, like
Exactly.
you were saying, from different genres of music. Country is one of the ones where they don't really pull from a lot, but they get pulled from a lot.
Exactly.
So it's a weird kind of dynamic that country has with interacting amongst like other music genres because blues are very big in hip hop.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Um,
Especially when it comes to like certain instruments that are used. Like I'm very big on instruments when it comes to my music. Like I love
mm,
instruments. Like if you go to my older catalog, bro, there's like a lot of saxophone in there. There's
ooh,
like a lot of, flute, clarinets, like just a bunch of different sounds. Now like I kind of stick more to like the acoustic guitar, sometimes electric depending on how I'm feeling. Then,
hmm,
there's times where you've heard a couple songs, bro, where I even have like the ukulele in it.
Yep.
Like I
Yep.
just I'm a true lover of music, bro. Like I listen to a little bit of everything. Like if you were to check my playlist right now, like I have some super like just off the wall pop shit that I listen to. I got some super off the wall, like I don't want to say rock and roll, but I will say like classic rock. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Like stuff like that. And then you and I both, when we're riding together and all that, who was it that we were listening to? It wasn't Frank Sinatra. We did listen to Frank
Oh,
Sinatra though.
I know you're talking Louis
Yeah,
Armstrong.
yeah,
We
yeah.
went,
Louis Armstrong.
yep, and Ella Fitzgerald. We were
Yeah.
listening to them.
See, and that's what I mean, bro. Like I was raised on that type of music, like being
Yeah,
around
the
my
blues.
grandparents. Yeah, like especially being around my grandpa. Like my grandpa was a soulful type of person, bro. Like he listened to a lot of soul. And then you got like artists like Aretha Franklin. You have artists like the Temptations, and then the OJs, like, and then the list goes on. Earth,
Yeah,
Wind, and
Earth, Wind, and
Fire, yeah,
Fire.
bro. Like,
Yep.
there's so many different artists that I was blessed enough to like grow up listening to, and there's a lot of people that don't have that, that music bone in their body. They don't
Mm.
have family members that were like deep into music and had a love for music. Nobody knows this about me, and I don't really speak on it. But and I'm pretty sure I told you Al Green, the singer, that's my cousin.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
You were
yeah.
telling me.
So he
Yeah.
was my cousin on my grandpa's side, RP. And then even Isaac Hayes. Isaac Hayes was the voice of Chef on South Park. That was also my cousin.
Oh shit.
Yeah, bro. So
That
there,
one I didn't know.
huh?
No.
Yeah, bro. Like it runs in my family, man. Like just the love of art in general. My grandma, she went to school to be an artist. So she did all the drawing, she did all of that, bro. Like my grandma was dope at that type of shit. So, I was blessed enough to be involved in all forms of art.
Mm.
And, again, not a lot of people have that. So, I take each and every bit of what I learned from, you know, every form of art and just like incorporated it in my own type of way,
Yeah.
which is dope, man. I,
Oh
I,
fuck
I
yeah.
love it, man. That's what makes me stand out as an artist. That's what, separates me from the rest. Cause yeah, you have these artists that strictly do the turn up music. You have the artists that strictly do like the love and R&B.
Yeah.
My catalog, like it
Oh, you got a little bit of
crazy, bro.
everything,
Yeah,
bro.
like there's
Yeah.
so many different types of songs that I have in my playlist, bro, from myself personally, that I'm like, damn, bro, like this is literally like what makes me, and I don't want to say better than the other ones, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it, like that's what makes me better than them, because I
Yeah.
am able to step out of my comfort zone and do something and it's still pop.
Oh yeah.
Like
I mean, yeah. You look at the last just a couple of the songs one you played this weekend, but a lot of the stuff you've released and sent to me, not released, but have sent to me. I mean,
yeah,
you had "Take Her to the Rose Garden,"
yep,
and then you followed that up with "Rags to Riches."
exactly,
Like two very polar opposite kind of
exactly,
sound styles. One's a little bit more of a somber beat, but then has a very like important message that most need to learn. And then you've got "Take Her to the Rose Garden," which is very upbeat, happy, kind of
yeah,
fast paced. And like you said, more in like you could consider like the love genre of rap, I
yeah,
guess you would put it. And I agree. Like when you step out and do different things, it not only is it prove that you're more adaptable and like versatile,
yeah,
but then it broadens you to different people, like communities in the music. I mean, you got
exactly,
like Logic, he's done it
yeah,
with the Marketplace, or Supermarket soundtrack rather, which
yeah.
is all him singing,
Yeah, exactly. And
and
when
then
artists do that, man, it's dope. Like it shows the love that you have for music as a whole, bro. Because you're not just stuck in one box.
mm-hmm.
And that's where a lot of these artists, that's where they go wrong, bro. And I mean, to each his own. Everybody's gonna do their own thing. They're gonna do what makes them comfortable and what feels right to them. But I never want to be comfortable when I'm doing something. You know
Oh,
what I mean? Like
absolutely.
I always want to step out of my comfort zone, because then that's what makes me me. And one song I'm a point out is that song "More" that I did, where there's
Mm-hmm.
no bass, there's no actual beat, bro. It's literally guitar and piano.
Yeah.
And that shit, like that right there is like I don't know any hip hop artist that will do a song like that. Me personally, I've never heard like any hip hop artist that I've listened to, and I'm not gonna name names, but there's a lot of them that I listen to. I don't know any of them that'll do no shit like that,
Mm.
and it actually come out how it came out,
Yeah,
bro.
come out sounding really good. It's got a different flavor to it. Like that's the thing is I would almost in a sense what's them fucking jelly beans, bro? You know that jelly bean, the one where it's like you could either get something good or you could get
Oh
something
yeah,
bad.
yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's
That I would basically say like Forrest Gump says, "Life is like a box of chocolates." Like that's pretty much how your music is, bro. There because it varies so much, and it's really impressive to see, especially from just someone that consumes the art, not really one that's talented in the art itself.
yeah, man.
Like it's crazy as fuck. Because like you said, there's really not many artists that I could think of, not only as of now, but just throughout time.
Yeah.
That's not only willing to step out into a different form or kind of a format of music, but also do be good at it as
Yeah.
well.
See, man, the thing about me is I do what sounds good. Like
Mm.
that, like when I'm listening to beats that like producers send me or, so on and so forth, bro, like I could go through 100 beats and not like any of them. And then there's that one that'll stand out, bro, just because it sounds like it just sounds good and I know it'll catch. I know like I just have an ear for music. I know what sounds good and I know what like is gonna catch people's attention and they're gonna look at me, they're gonna be like, damn, this motherfucker is heavily tatted, bro. Like just looks like he's up to no good, but yet he's out here doing some lovey dovey shit.
He ain't up to no good.
Yeah, that's facts.
This
Not
man
anymore.
is.
Nah. I'm up to all the fucking bad.
He said, "I'm up in all the shenanigans, dog. You
Yeah.
can bring that ass here, boy."
Again, go ahead and add my Instagram, Ziggy Stoner HLMG. We in there, yeah. And that's for all the ladies, guys. Y'all can add me too, but y'all probably won't get a message from me. Females, y'all will get a message from me real quick.
Just do him a favor, bro. Don't if you're a dude and you're feeling it, I'll tell you now, being one of Ziggy's boys, don't DM the man.
Don't
Don't
do
DM
that.
the man.
Yeah,
I can tell you he is very firm in his sexuality, and this man is a man
yeah.
whore. Got a lot of love for Ziggy, but he's a man whore.
I
No,
am.
nah, bro. But like back to your point, like, um, are there anybody that you draw? Is there particular artists that you draw inspiration from, or like a sound from that mean more importance to you than per se others?
That's a good one. Honestly, bro, and this one's gonna sound kind of cliche, but Juice World. Juice World was like, you know, before I made the transition into like doing songs with, a lot more melody in it.
Mm.
I was just strictly doing, and I ain't even used to use auto tune, bro. I used to hate auto tune, but then, and I don't even use a lot of it. I just use enough pitch correction to where like it stands out. Like you can notice it, but it's not super
Yeah,
super
it's not
strong.
like T-Pain auto
Yeah,
tune.
exactly. But nah, Juice World was definitely a super big inspiration. And I mean, even growing up listening to Dizzy Wright, he didn't really do a lot of the melodic stuff, but he had a lot of melodic people on his songs. And that was
Mm.
one thing I used to draw from. Even Nipsey,
Yep.
hands down, my favorite artist, bro. And he has that song with Buddy, Status Symbol.
Yep.
One of my like that's one song that I always drew from because I'm like, okay, he's doing the thug shit, he's doing the, he's staying in his lane, and then you got Buddy over here that's, doing the harmonizing, the melodic stuff and all that.
Mm.
And I was like, well, you know what? I'm not about to pay none of these motherfuckers for a feature, bro. I don't want a feature from you motherfuckers. Like, I'm gonna do this myself. Like I'm
Yeah.
gonna figure out how to do this myself, bro. That way I can cut out the middleman. There's nobody that I could say I owe anything to but myself because I figured out how to do it myself.
Yeah.
And that was very, very important to me.
Mm.
I don't want to say like I took styles or anything because I definitely didn't do that. But I just incorporated
Yeah,
some of
you
their
mean
sounds with my own enough to where like I'm paying homage to these artists by doing it, but at the same time it's still me and my sound.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
honestly, I could say I don't sound like any artist that's like a major artist. I don't sound like any of them. If you could think of one, let me know.
I'm trying to, and no, I won't say that you sound like anybody. And I'm gonna go back to Logic. I think that you share similarities in Logic in like a very in a very fundamental sense, in the fact that, like I stated earlier, he does stuff that is very out of his comfort zone when it
Yeah,
comes to musically, and he pays a lot of, I don't think I know anybody or listen to anybody that pays quite as much homage to the music they were raised to, like Logic. I mean, he's always talking about
oh
Erica
yeah,
Badu, and you listen to the features, and it's always people that he had like wanted to
exactly.
work with, and like had drawn so much inspiration for. And like you were saying, I think a lot of what you do is you you're not trying to be the next version of Nipsey Hussle or X, Y, and Z. You fill the blank.
Yeah,
But what you do is you incorporate enough of their stuff and you make it your own. You
yeah,
make it fit, like you were saying, to where it fits into what your style is, and you kind of do a little bit of twist on it for
yeah.
sure.
And see, that's one thing that I always wanted to do, bro, was, pay homage to a lot of these artists because they paved the way for me.
Hmm.
A lot of like, and I'm a name Wayne specifically. I grew up listening to a lot of Wayne and a lot of Young Money in their prime. And so when I seen like Wayne doing the auto tune, I was still very hesitant on rocking with it. And I tried the auto tune and it didn't work for me. But at the same time, like, it was also because I wasn't seasoned enough in the music industry to know how to use it and know how to,
Hmm.
do it the right way. And one thing I will say is the bigger artists, bro, when it comes to artists such as myself, like paying homage, bro, they look at it as we're biting styles and all that. Bro, I would never bite anybody's style. Like, that's not, nah, bro. I don't move like that. I
Yeah.
do my own thing. And if I do, incorporate some of your stuff, bro, it's because I have a high level of respect for
Yeah.
you and your art and your craft and everything that you have going on. And
Hmm.
again, I'm gonna revert back to Nipsey, bro. I'll do the thug shit. Like, I don't really do the whole like thug rap. I can because of my history and my background,
Yeah.
but I choose not to because I don't want to be looked at as that type of artist in the industry because that
Hmm.
that opens a door for a lot of bullshit. It
Yep.
opens a door for a lot of negativity and drama. But at the same time, you know, I respected what he did so much, bro, that like I wanted to make what he did a piece of my own. So then that's where rags to riches comes in. Like, I'm still popping my shit, talking my shit, but at the same time I'm doing it in like a way that's not gonna attract negative attention.
Yeah, and the message in the song is something that you and I spoke about earlier today, especially is like, fuck out that broke shit. I'm gonna get me a bag,
Yeah, bro.
and that's the thing that I definitely have gravitated towards with your music, is the fact that consistently through every track, there's not so much going on in it
Yeah.
that you lose sight of what the song is really about. It's very much so like toxic. It's very obvious. And the other thing I give you a lot of props for also is the titles of your songs
Yeah.
are a very concise like description of what the track is going to be about. I mean, you know just as well as I. There's a lot of rappers in the game that name a track and you listen to it, and so you're expecting to hear some sort of variation
Exactly.
of that in the song, and then it never comes to fruition, and you're like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah. And I've been around enough artists in the studio, um, to know how some of their songs get named, honestly, bro. And I've done it a couple times myself, but I try to stay away from it just because it sends a message, bro, that you really have no idea what you're doing and what you're talking
yeah,
about. And
absolutely.
I don't want that for myself, bro. Like,
Hmm.
when I name a song, bro, it's because there's a bunch of meaning behind it.
Yeah.
A lot of these artists, like, they make songs, bro, and they don't even fucking know what they're talking about. They're just talking about a bunch of random ass shit, and then like they just name it whatever comes to mind. And
Hmm.
I've done that a couple times, bro, where like I recorded a song, had no idea what I was gonna call it. I just knew I liked the song. I knew it was gonna be something. I just didn't know what to name it, so I just came up with a random ass name for it.
Mm.
But again, I try to stay far away from that for that reason, because there's meaning behind every song I do. There's meaning behind everything I do. Just in general, there's meaning behind it.
Mm.
And so I don't want people to look at me as, an artist that's lost. Because honestly, bro, a lot of these artists that be rapping about the shit that they be rapping about, bro, they're lost. They have
Mm.
no idea.
Lost in the sauce, bro.
Yeah, bro. But I have a message, that I want to, like, that's the whole reason I'm in this industry, bro, is uh, I want to have I want my voice to be a voice for people that don't have one.
Mm.
And, toxic, since you bring that up, I know I'm not the only person in the world who's had his heart broke, and been cheated on, played, done the most with. I know I'm not the only person who's been through that. So
Yeah.
I make those types of songs because I want people to know that there's somebody out in the world that is going through or has gone through or will go through everything that you're going through or will go through or have gone through.
Yep. Yep.
And I just want people to know that, like, they're not alone when it comes to certain shit, because for the longest time, bro, I felt like, and again, I'll take a step back to toxic. For the longest, I felt like there was nobody else in the world that, like, had gone through my specific situation. you
Mm.
know and so that was why I put it into a song, because at the time, bro, you and I, we didn't know each other when I recorded Toxic.
Mm.
And so, like, my friend list, like, my friend group is very small. Like, I don't have a lot of homeboys, I don't have a lot of friends, and it's because I keep my circle small, because
It's
people
easier to
ain't
weed
on.
out the fakes.
Yeah, exactly. And so, because I didn't have anybody to talk to about my problems, I just put it into a song. And then it just so happened, we ended up meeting each other. Now I have somebody I could talk to on a regular basis when I'm going through shit, or like when, vice versa. When you're going through shit, you holla at me.
Yeah.
But again, I didn't have that. So I made Toxic a song, bro. And, I'm so happy that I am comfortable enough with my situation and comfortable enough with myself to be able to talk about these things and share my experiences with these people, for them to understand, like, you're not alone with this shit, bro.
Mm. Is there like when you're making a song like that? And I got two questions for you. Is there like is it a for you, when does the cathartic release come from? Is it as soon as you finished making the track? Is it as you're doing it? Is it when it's released to the public? Like, when does the release come from? When you're in the middle of doing a track, like you had stated, toxic.
Uh, Honestly, bro, it happens while I'm recording it.
Mm.
Like, I just get this rush, bro. I don't know what it is, man. When I'm feeling a certain way, I just get this rush like no other, man. And it just makes me be like, damn, like, I really have to do it like this. I have to do it this way. That way people have a better understanding of where I'm coming from or what I'm trying to get at. You know
Mm.
what I mean? So that's where all of that comes from. Like, that's literally like, while I'm recording the song, I know what it's gonna be, or I know how I want it to come out, and I know the feeling that I want it to give other people, bro.
And then for the title thing, because I was kind of curious ask you about this. Because obviously I don't make music. When you're making a track, is it a situation where you like find a title for a song and then you make a song to fit the title, or is it more of a situation where you go in, you record, you go back, listen to it, and try and find a title for it out of what the message is?
That's a hella good question, actually. Um, there's hella times where, I'll come up with the title before, and I'll just find a story to put behind the title.
Mm.
But a lot of the time, bro, if I'm being completely honest, I will just record. Like, I will literally just put my headphones on, set up my mic, and just record, because I don't write any of my stuff.
Yeah.
So in those times, yeah, no, I would definitely just like record. And then, however, like, I'll pick a so for Toxic, the very first like words that come out of my mouth are, the love that we got for each other is toxic. And I thought about it, and then, like, just listening to the rest of the song, I was like, yeah, this is a fucking, like, these are toxic ass traits. This is a toxic ass situation that I went through. And so that's how that title came. And
Mm.
then every other song, bro, um, yeah, no, like, I'll literally just pick a word or something that really stands out in the hook,
Mm.
and I'll use that as like the title, or just again whatever fits that song or sounds like it fits that song without it like detouring too far from the real meaning.
Hmm.
Then I'll put the title. I'll make the title in that way.
Yeah, because I was kind of curious. Because with when it came to my poetry, there were times where I had the full poem kind of come and hit me bang, and I write it out, and then I find the title.
Yeah,
It kind of poetry has a very beautiful way of when you're in the middle of writing it, you don't go into it most times. Writing, like you had said, a story to a title. It's more so you start writing, and then as you go back and read it, it's almost like this beautiful ribbon on a Christmas present.
yeah,
Like it just ties itself together so effortlessly. And I've also noticed too in my own personal experience on the poetry side of things that when you, for me at least, when I would pick a title and then had to write based off that title,
yeah.
it doesn't leave you as much creative expenditure. Like
Nah,
you're kind of feel like you're almost subjugated to this specific subject, and it doesn't allow you to really let the artwork play out in a natural kind of form and fashion.
yeah, nah. That's exactly what it is. And there's times, bro, where like I'll dead ass be in the middle of recording a song, and the title will just come to me like literally as I'm finishing up a verse or something. The title will just come to me, and I'll save it as whatever idea pops into my head at that moment. Sometimes it sticks and it stays that way, and
Mm,
then there's times where like I'll finish the song, go back and listen to it. And I'll be like, nah, I don't think I should name it this. And then I'll go back and actually change the title. But
mm.
for the most part, yeah, nah, it's really just, it varies for songs.
Yeah.
It also just depends on how I'm feeling, and it also depends on like my creative space that I'm in at that moment.
Hmm. Oh, that makes sense. I definitely get that. So I know you had said that you find a lot of pride in your ability to make songs like Toxic, Anxiety, Apple Music, check it out, hard as fuck.
Yeah.
Like really powerful music.
And that was one of
Um,
my first ones. I didn't mean to cut you off, but that was one of my very first ones where I took a step out of my comfort zone, and I started speaking about like the real shit that I go through in my life. Like I know
mm,
I'm not the only person who goes through anxiety and deals with anxiety, but I was so me. I'm kind of like off in my own little world, bro. Like
yeah,
I don't talk to people about my problems unless like I'm close with you and I know for a fact like, it's not going to be thrown in my face or anything like that.
yeah.
So, that was one of those songs where I kind of just like stopped caring about what everybody thought,
Mm.
cuz again, everybody deals with anxiety.
Oh yeah.
So, that was one of those ones where I was like, you know what? I'm really feeling this. Like this is a real life situation, bro, that a lot of people lose their life because of, and I would,
Hmm.
you know, I would like to think that my voice would make a difference in somebody's life,
I mean,
with just that song.
yeah, and you have the stories to back the fact that that song definitely has left an indelible impact on numerous people. I mean, when I was going through the whole scare with my mom,
Yeah,
that I told you that day that when I drove home, I listened to two anxieties. I listened to Logic's anxiety and I listened to Ziggy Stoner's anxiety,
which I appreciate, bro.
and um, it was no disregard to Logic's anxiety in that moment, but there's a different kind of anxiety moment to moment. You know what I'm
Oh yeah,
saying? And yours was far more broad in the like how you go from talking about overcoming addiction to struggling with anxiety and like the ways you kind of find yourself releasing that anxiety, kind of getting an escape from it,
yeah,
both good and bad. And so that was one where you have a beautiful message, but then the way you're able to connect to the listeners
yeah,
in that track. Personally, my favorite songs by you rotate week to week. It's kind of a vibe thing where
yeah,
I'm at mentally, and that's definitely a steady placeholder in the top three from you because, like I said, that shit was highly impressive. I'm glad that the first track I listened to by
yeah,
you was that song because had it not been that one and I was going through Apple Music, I think it was the slime one. I don't know
yeah.
what
My slime,
yeah,
yeah,
my slime. That one wasn't for me.
yeah,
And I was like, I'm so fucking glad that we listened to this one, bro.
yeah,
And like going back to my question was I know, knowing you and knowing your music, you find a lot of pride in not only putting out that kind of music, but feeling confident in your ability to reach the masses and feel comfortable putting yourself out there
Yeah.
in that fashion. And was that something that you went into music kind of thinking like this was your game plan? Like, eventually, I want to get to a point where I can feel comfortable really shedding the, I guess, the common everyday rap identity and really kind of splitting off into your own lane? Or was that just something that you kind of grew into as you matured?
It was something that I grew into, to be all the way real, bro. Like I said, man, I came into this shit really just like I wanted to be the turn up artist, bro. Like I
Mm,
wanted to be in every club. I wanted to be in every party. Like that was what my main mission was. But that was also because at that time, that's what I was doing.
mm,
That was the lifestyle that I lived, bro. And I sit here and I think about it now. Like if I hadn't made the song Anxiety, honestly, bro, I can probably say I wouldn't be alive this day, bro. Like
mm,
I wouldn't be here. And that was because I bottled all that shit up and you know, I didn't talk about my problems, bro. I didn't talk about anything other than, the lifestyle I was living. And the lifestyle I was living was not it, bro.
mm.
Like it was not it. And like you said, I spoke about my addiction. That song Anxiety helped me get sober. Like listening to that song, like it's crazy. Like that song helped me. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
it's
Like,
crazy to think about that
yeah,
you literally helped yourself
yeah.
in a very different fashion than most
And
people do.
when I recorded the song Anxiety, bro, it was so crazy. So I was in the studio, and my boy had sent me a beat. He sent me like 5 of them, and I was listening. And the engineer that I was working with, he was going through them with me, and he was trying to pick all the turn up ones because he knew that that's what I do.
Mm,
And for whatever reason, bro, that night I was just like, nah, I had just lost my grandma. My grandma had just passed away. So I was like really, really dealing with some shit. And I think that was what broke the ice, was me losing my grandma. And that was what like made me want to talk about that stuff. So my transition, bro, it was like overnight.
mm,
Honestly, like it was literally overnight. I made that song, and everything after that, bro, has literally followed up with me just talking about like my everyday life and like the shit that I go through, and
mm.
the things that help me, the things that don't help me, and so on and so forth, bro. So nah, like when I came into this, I wasn't trying to be, the artist that I am today. I wanted to be the artist that was out here popping females, out here getting money, doing all the drugs, smoking weed. Like that was the lifestyle that I wanted to live.
Mm.
And now that I'm older and I have a son and all that, like I don't want him to look at me and be like, all right, well, my dad is out here doing that. Cool. Like if my dad is making it cool to do it, then shit, it must be cool to do it.
Yeah.
And I always reflect on my son for that reason, bro, because I know, bro, he knows my songs word for word, bro. It's so funny. I was at the house the other day, and I was just fucking around, bro. Like I was just singing my songs. Like I wasn't doing anything but singing.
Mm.
He was in the whole other room on the other side of the house, bro. And fuck, what song was I singing? I think, damn, that's gonna bug me now. Oh, Pull Up. That's what I
Yeah.
was doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I started singing Pull Up, bro. And I just hear him in the other room, bro. I didn't even know homie could hear me. Like, dead ass did not know bro could even hear me. And I just hear him in the background. She want me to pull up. I'm doing what I did on the highway. I was like, yo, what? Like, my boy knew my song word for word. So I'm like, I look at that, bro, and I'm like, if he knows my songs word for word, and I after that one song, I started singing the rest of them just to see if he knew them, bro.
Yeah.
He knew every single word, like every single word.
Mm.
And so I'm like, damn.
I know. I've seen him at your shows, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like man,
That's your biggest fan right there, bro. Through and
facts,
through.
facts. But yeah, man, I look at him and I'm just like, bro, I gotta put out music that is being true to myself. So yeah, I still talk about the problems that I used to have with the addiction and the pills and all the shit that I used to be on.
Mm.
And I'm just like, I don't want him to, like I said, I just don't want him to think that it's okay to live that lifestyle, cuz bro, that shit put me in a dark asshole.
Yeah, and I'm kind of glad that you brought that up because, like, listening, well, one, talking to Derek, as he's a musician as well, and he's got kids, and listening to guys like Joyner talk about it, Logic talk about it, like, is there, obviously, you kind of have that momentary, like, epiphany where you're like, oh shit, like you said, you realize he knows all your music, he
Yeah.
knows word for word how it goes. Do you ever sit back and, like, you're in the studio and you think, all right, I need to make a song for Z, or is it a situation where you just, or is it kind of something that just happens in the moment where you think, you know what, I need to change this message a little bit, or is it just something you just let the art kind of run its path?
It kind of just I just let it run its path. Obviously, like, I'm not gonna be able to protect him from everything. And
Hmm.
I understand that. There's a lot of things I won't be able to protect him from, but the things that I can protect him from, I'm going to.
Yeah.
And so, again, I have to stay true to myself, and I also have to stay true to my following, because they know me as the artist, again, who speaks my truth.
Yeah.
I got to live by that.
Hmm.
But at the same time, I've learned to tone it down a lot.
Yeah.
That was kind of my thing, was just toning it down. And so in the moment, like, I never really think about it when I'm recording, because there are still songs, like YouTube. That song,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
talking about all
Yep.
types of shit. Yeah, that's that slutty boy at his finest. But yeah, nah, man, like, it kind of just, I let it happen as it goes, and then there's songs where, you know, I'll go back and I'll be like, damn, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have said this, just because it's a little bit too out of pocket.
Mm.
And I'll go back and I'll actually, like, re-record some of the stuff just to change a few of the lines. That way, again, it keeps up with my image and it doesn't dirty up my image, so to say.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because we Derek and I, when we talked, we were, it wasn't so much about like how his music changes based off of how much exposure his kids get to but it was, we kind of went off on this tangent, like realizing how quickly kids pick up on things, especially stuff from their parents, and
Yeah.
having the ability to meet Z, I definitely know that's you, dog.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
that
that.
is
There
literally
is
a
no
little
escaping
version
that.
of me, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's funny, I was listening to a Macklemore song, bro, and it's called The Other Side, and he's talking about, like, his drug use, and, like, he's literally talking about, like, the lean and the pills and all that, bro. And
Macklemore, the guy that did
Thrift
Thrift
Shop,
Shop.
yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
I
bro,
didn't
he
know
has
that.
a deep ass song, bro. And one line that really, really stood out, he was like, "Us as rappers underestimate the power and the effects that we have on these kids."
Hmm.
Bro, that line stuck with me, because it's an old song. That song probably came out in like 2012,
Yeah,
and I
because
used to
Thrift Shop was out in like
2009.
10.
Yeah, somewhere around there. Yeah, roughly.
Yeah, 2010, 2011.
Yeah. And so I used to listen to that song and not even realizing, bro, like, what he meant. I just liked the song because of, one, the beat, and then, kind of the story that he talked about. But at that time, bro, I wasn't really heavy into the drugs.
Mm.
So it didn't really click with me.
Yeah.
And then, I started going through my shit and started, dealing with my personal demons and all that. And then, really got, like, deeper and deeper involved with the music and all that. Started dealing with a lot more people, a lot more labels and stuff like that. And yeah, bro, it just made me realize, like, damn, bro, like, I really do have an effect on these kids just with my voice. you
Mm.
know my music literally plays throughout my neighborhood, bro. Like, all these little kids be running around, like, in my neighborhood bumping my music. They'll run into me, bro. Yeah, like, real shit. Like,
That's
uh
pretty tight, bro.
yeah, bro, like, Priscilla, she plays my music at her school. Ziggy be running around, like, with his little tablet and all that.
Yeah.
He subscribed. It's funny as hell, bro. He's like, "Dad, I subscribe to your channel." And I was like, "You know what? I love you, my boy. I appreciate you for subscribing, okay?"
That's awesome, bro.
Man, but yeah, nah, that was like the realest line ever when he said that. bro, and
Oh,
it,
fuck
it
yeah.
stuck with me. And people underestimate Macklemore, bro. Like just because he was the thrift shop rapper,
Yeah,
like
that's what
he
you
was,
know him
yeah,
for. That's
he
what you
was
know him
corny
for.
for that, bro. You know what I'm saying? But then like you listen to his other music, and like he really had a message behind his shit.
Mm,
Like he really had a message, and he was underrated for sure when it came to that message that he was trying to push, bro.
mm.
Like some of the stuff I didn't really agree with, but a lot of the stuff I did agree with.
Yeah.
And so it stuck with me, bro. And again, I will always go back to that song, Other Side, and I'll realize like, damn, one, drugs are fucking crazy, bro. Like that shit really fucked my life up. Like being like, we're being all the way real, bro. I was on hella pills all day, every day, bro. And I don't want to say I regret it because I don't regret it, but if I could have cut it a lot sooner than what I did, I would have.
Mm.
But it also made me the person that I am today. It made
Yep.
me a lot stronger than what I was before, and it made me understand life a lot more.
Yeah, I think the thing for that, speaking on that, is like the time we spend struggling through addiction, not just to drugs, but just in general.
Yeah,
I feel like it's kind of a double edged sword, and the way I mean that is the longer you stay in it, and then you have that kind of epiphany in
yeah,
that, like, that really rock bottom moment, you have more evidence to build your case as to why you should, one, get sober and maintain your sobriety, because it's like you have so much more information to be like, dude, this shit fucked my life up.
yeah,
And like, I'm somebody was addicted to like the only drug in the fucking world that's not addictive.
yeah,
And that's just that's something I learned about myself through my personality and
yeah.
having a super addictive
And
personality. And
everybody's different, man. Like,
yeah.
what may be addictive to you might not be addictive to the next person.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's a lot of people that, I've had in my life, bro, that, would pop a pill and not even think about it. I was one of those people, I pop a pill, bro, and I fucking think about it every second after that. Like, bro, I want this same feeling. I want this same feeling.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody's different, man. Everybody thinks different. Everybody moves different, bro. And you just have to, you got to figure out what works for you. Obviously drugs are, that shit don't work for anybody. Like
Yeah.
your life is gonna fucking go downhill, bro. And I'm one of those people that is here to actually talk about it, bro. There's a lot of people that didn't make it out of what I was dealing with, and I know
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people that didn't make it out of their addiction, bro. Like they're
Mm-hmm.
either still stuck in it or they just aren't here anymore.
Yeah, that kind of took the cost just eventually got too high,
Yeah.
and they paid for it
And it
ultimately.
sucks, bro. Like I wish everybody could, figure that out. Don't get me wrong, like, bro, I miss taking drugs.
Mm.
Like if I'm being completely honest, like I fucking miss it. But would I go back to it? Hell nah, bro. Like
Mm.
that shit was expensive, bro. I was blowing racks on racks when I could have been investing that shit into something else.
Yeah.
Like there were so many other ways that I could have, or so many different things that I could have put all that money I spent into, bro. Like so
Mm.
many different things. But instead I chose to, go down the path that I was going. But now that I'm older and now that I've been through my trials and tribulations, like I understand now. Now I'm able to pass that along through my music.
Yeah.
So it all, everything happens for a reason, bro. I'm
Oh,
a firm
absolutely.
believer that everything happens for a reason. And I went through everything that I went through, bro, and did everything that I did. So now that I could pass all this information that I have and all this knowledge that I have and wisdom and all that to the people who don't have it and who
Mm.
don't understand, the effects that, these types of things have on people.
Oh yeah, bro, and I definitely agree because like long, and that's something that I definitely admire in you, is the fact that you're able to find a very beautiful and kind of, I don't know the term for it, but it's a very beautiful and intricate way of portraying a very important and deep and heartfelt message that it's not for the faint of heart. Like, you're not gonna hear your message if you're not listening for your message. You know
Exactly,
what I'm
bro.
saying?
It's like finding the silver lining in a dark ass room.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what it is, bro. Like, and I had to find that silver lining. Like, nobody told me to get sober, bro. Nobody told me that I needed to stop doing what I was doing, bro. I chose to do that on my own.
Mm.
Like, literally, nobody, like, everybody who was in my life was like, oh, bro, here, here. They were just feeding that shit to me, bro.
Mm.
And it was because, they were lost. They were hurt people. And so, what do hurt people do, bro? They hurt other people.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, because I kind of I my sobriety was a little bit different because I had it both ways. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I had people that meant a lot to me, that really had my best life in mind, and when you're in those moments and you're struggling with addiction, and at that time, even now I realize just how many addictions I had
yeah,
all at once. Like that wasn't they're not going to help you. And I also have people that were like you, that were like you were saying, like they're hurt people, so they're going to hurt people.
yeah,
And I to be involved in that situation, I can speak on mine, where the two most important people in my life at that time were both telling me to get my head out of my ass and get sober.
yeah, bro.
It wasn't something that you can force upon somebody.
Nah, you have to want
Yeah,
it
they
yourself.
have to want it themselves, and that's the big thing I always stress to people that mention like family members that struggle with addiction or friends that struggle with addiction, is like you basically have to support them in what they're doing
Yeah,
until they come to the realization like this isn't fucking good for me. And unfortunately, it happens in super precarious
yeah,
situations. Like it almost always is spurned by the loss of a friend or a family member, or they have a close
a close
encounter with
call. Yeah,
death, and or you just mentally are so drawn out that your mind finally snaps back, and it's just like you got to pull your head out of your ass. I
yeah,
mean, that's what it was for me, and I know it's that way for a lot of other people as well.
yeah. Nah, for me, man, like, and it's gonna sound super fucked up, bro. Like, everybody would be like, oh, you should get sober for your son, or you should get sober for this reason, bro. I didn't care about none of that shit. Like, obviously, like, I care about my son and I love the shit out of my son.
Mm.
But in my head at that time, bro, I was like, bro, these drugs are helping me, like, stay focused. These drugs are like giving me the oomph I need to keep shit going.
Yeah.
And, I OD'd one time, bro. And even that didn't stop me. Like, literally the next day after I OD'd, like, I was right back to popping pills, bro.
Mm.
And it took for me to, like, bro, I looked at my bank account one day, and, like, I'd say about 2 weeks before that, I had about 10,000 in my bank account, bro.
Mm.
And that net, like, within 2 weeks, I looked at my bank account, bro, and it dropped down to three.
Shit.
That fast, bro. Yeah. And it wasn't even just pills. I was sipping lean. I was like, bro, I was all over the fucking place.
Mm.
And just looking at my bank account and realizing, like, bro, that money could go to my son. That money could go to this music. That money could go to so many different things, bro. That's when it clicked. And I was like, nah, bro, this ain't it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, back then, bro, like, if we're being honest, rappers used to rap about selling the shit, you know,
Yep.
not taking the shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to, like, really, really think about that and be like, damn, bro, am I gonna be one of those guys that, like, lets this shit, you know, literally take your life, and not
Mm-hmm.
even just like you dying, bro. I mean, like, take your life to the point where, like, you have nothing left, bro, to where you literally feel like you're a nobody. You have nothing. You have no family. You have, like,
Yeah,
no
you've
home. Like,
lost everything.
yeah, bro. Like, I didn't want that. Like,
Mm-hmm.
again, I wanted to, be a role model for my son. I didn't have my dad in my life. Like, my dad was off fucking off, doing his own thing, bro. And one thing I always told myself, that when I have a child, bro, I would never be that person. Like, I would never be that guy. And even with me doing everything that I was doing, bro, I was still involved in my son's life. Like, I've been involved in his life since day one and have never done anything different than that.
Mm-hmm.
But, emotionally and, mentally, I wasn't there, bro. Like, obviously he could come and talk to me about stuff. Man, I mean, he was young anyways. He just turned 5, so really he didn't really have much to talk about. But I mean, now that he's getting older, like, if I was still going down that path, bro. He wouldn't have anybody there mentally to be like, nah, bro, this ain't that. This is what it is, blah, blah, blah. Like, I wouldn't be able to kick the game that I can to him now, you know, versus like 3 years ago, bro. It would have been totally different.
Yeah.
And now I could look back on that and be like, damn, bro, like even if this music shit doesn't skyrocket, which is going to,
Mm.
but even if it doesn't, bro, like I definitely won. Like I won, bro.
Oh,
Like
fuck
I'm
yeah.
not, I'm not like out here strung out. I'm not out here, tweaking off the shit, bro. I'm not out here blowing all my money. I got everything I've wanted out of this music shit. The only thing I haven't done in this industry, bro, is made $1 million
Mm.
and fucking signed to a label.
Yeah.
That's literally the only thing I haven't done. I've met my idols. I did a song with one of my idols. Like I fucking made it, bro.
Yo, yeah. Fuck yeah, man.
I've reached the, even if it's one person, bro, I've reached somebody with my music.
And that's something we talked about last week
Yeah.
in the truck. One of the best conversations I've just had, period, in just understanding like the mindset of like how I would put it is really just an all-time mindset.
Yeah.
I mean, we had a conversation and just a little bit to like kind of backtrack and give a little insight to that was we were having conversation about like the dreams and the ambitions and the drive and the work that we both put into our individual medias, and then the fact that like we both had agreed upon like I don't give a fuck how many viewers I have. I
Yeah.
don't have a care in the world to obviously we strive to do what we do to make money, but that's not the end goal. The end goal is not to become ultra famous and ultra rich. Like I couldn't care less if nobody knew who I was and I was dirt broke. As long as my message reaches one person and it impacts their life positively and it gives them a form or fashion to be able to instill change in them
Yeah.
and make the best out of almost always an unfortunate situation, then my goal is achieved. Check the box. Take me where you need to take me. If that means my time
Exactly.
is up, then my time is up. Um, but then to take that a step further, we had talked that, like, yeah, that's cool. But we also are so confident in both of our messages and the work we put forward that we're like, if I can reach one, I might as well be greedy in the most selfless way ever.
Yeah.
Why not
Exactly.
make it 1,000 and then
Exactly.
10,000 and then just make it exponential to where you align yourself with the Martin Luther Kings, the Rosa Parks, the Mahatma Gandhis, like all these different people that reached millions and millions of
Yeah.
lives and benefited them in ways that we still experience today. Like,
Exactly, man. And that's literally all I want to do, bro, is just be able to help people, even if even if I can't physically help them by giving them stuff or anything like that, I'm giving you knowledge, I'm giving you game, I'm giving you stuff to better your life, bro. And if I can do that, again, bro, I won. I don't need nothing else, bro.
mm-hmm.
Again, I mean, and we talked about it like with that song Anxiety, bro. I watched a grown man cry listening to that song because he was literally dealing with what I dealt with at that fucking moment. And he heard Anxiety. I had no idea who this man was, had no idea his background, none of that. He heard me. I pulled up to a gas station. I had Anxiety playing, and he heard a couple of the words, bro, and came up to me, asked me what song it was, told him it was mine, told him it was out on Apple and Spotify. And my guy literally sat there. I started the song over, and he heard everything from start to finish, bro, and cried and gave me a fucking hug and was like, bro, thank you. And went off. And that was my very first encounter with somebody who I fucking helped and who I like really, instilled my message into, bro. And that
Mm-hmm.
that right there is when that was when I felt like I made it.
Yeah, and the thing too is the fact that like you're not only is your message what your message is, but a big thing for people, and I speak on behalf of myself and many others, is almost sometimes it's less about somebody um, kicking game or giving me advice. It's more so seeing someone in like come out of the struggle that I'm in right now, and I
Yeah.
know that like because we were talking about it with toxic is you've in those moments you feel like you're the only one that's under like dealing with this, and like the
Yeah.
intelligent side of your mind is telling you like, jackass, there's like I think like 8 billion people on this planet. You would be so full of yourself to think that you're the only person going through that. But when you're in those frames of minds, you start to detach so heavily from
Oh
reality
yeah.
that it needs to be like someone that you've never met before, someone you've never heard before, and you talk to them and you have no affiliation to them, and you start to realize like, holy hell, they're either in the same shoes I'm in at this current
Yeah.
moment, or they wore my shoes and now they've worked their ass off to be in a better spot mentally, and like I can see that, and I know there's still hope, because that's the most important part in any sort of recovery, whether that's from mental health, if that's from addiction, if that's from financial woes. Like, you go across the board, once
Yeah.
you have hope and you have an understanding that there are people out there that reverberate the same pain you do, it allows for you to start to bandage those wounds. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. And I want that for everybody, bro. Like I literally just want everybody to find happiness. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it sounds corny, it sounds cheesy, but honestly, bro, I don't give a fuck. Like I will be that corny, cheesy dude. Like I really want everybody to find peace and happiness, man. Like I come from a background of anger and hatred and violence, bro, and I've lived that, man, and that shit is whack, bro.
As fuck.
Like that shit is whack. Like I sit here and like I look at all these rappers who be sitting over here beefing over bullshit, bro. Y'all got millions of dollars, bro. Y'all have the biggest platforms, and y'all over here beefing over what? Like
Literally.
yeah, like really over what, bro? Y'all are losing y'all's life over what?
Yeah.
That shit is whack as hell, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like
It makes no sense whatsoever why you would do put yourself in that kind of
yeah,
situation.
like nobody talks about it, bro. Nobody. It's almost like taboo in the
Mm-hmm.
industry. Like you're low key a sucker if you're not interested in the drama or if you're not like really, indulging into that type of shit, bro. I'm not. I'm sorry, you a sucker if you do that because you falling for the shit that these motherfuckers want you to fall for.
Yeah, I mean, you look at it. There's numerous examples of people that would they made the same decisions that you've made, in the fact that they were like, for what? Like,
Yeah,
what are we beefing over? I mean, you had the whole Logic Joiner beef,
yeah,
and they literally were like, dude, this is fucking dumb. Like, what are
yeah,
we doing here?
yeah,
Like, they were literally, and this is the craziest part about them, and I think this is why they're such a good example to use in a situation like that, is they were literally beefing over having songs too similar. But then you look at the songs, and they're literally both about suicide prevention.
yeah,
Why would you be mad that
yeah. Well,
someone
like, why
has
would you beef
why
over that?
yeah, why would you beef with somebody over portraying the same message as you, that's you both feel very powerful about, and the
Yeah.
fact that that needs to be addressed, and it needs to be more well known and a more open conversation amongst
Yeah, like
everybody.
that is the dumbest shit to beef over. And we'll even take it a step further. Like I don't want to speak too much on it because I don't know everything that happened. But I mean from, like the King Von and what's it
Lil
Quando
Durk?
Rondo.
Oh, okay.
That whole situation, bro. That whole situation literally stemmed from a female. So you mean to tell me, yeah, bro? Like, so from my understanding, Dirk was beefing with Young Boy because of a female, and then Quando Rondo and Von got into it, so on and so forth, bro, and it led to King Von getting killed, and again, all that stemmed from a fucking female. What are we beefing for, bro? Like, we got millions of dollars and we over here beefing about some pussy that there's millions of around this motherfucker, bro. You got millions of dollars. You mean to tell me you can't walk out here and find another fucking female to smash on? Bro, you tweaking.
Yo, it's super heavy, bro.
Yeah.
I totally agree, and that's why a lot of these guys that don't engage in that kind of shit don't get the same playtime,
Yeah.
and it's obviously it's at the beck and call of the labels that they sign to, and
Yeah. And
whether
that's what
they're
sells, bro.
yeah.
Like, it's fucked up. That's what sells.
Oh,
Like,
hate sells
yeah.
easily. Easily. It's the most successful business in the world. That's why social media is so massive.
Yeah. It's harder to break into this industry, bro, if we're being completely honest, if you're on a straight, narrow path. Like, people love toxic. People love negativity. People love that shit. They eat that up. Why? I have no idea, bro. That shit is for the birds. Like
Mm-hmm.
you look at, your Logics, you look at your Joiners. They're not popping like they're popping to artists or to people like us because we have a bigger understanding of what is to come for us. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But then you got like again, you got all these other artists
Yeah,
that
you got
pop
Young
like that.
Boy, the
Yeah.
baby. I mean,
All because of the drama and the evil and the negativity that they're into, bro. That shit is
mm-hmm.
whack, man. Like
Oh yeah.
we honestly what people need to understand, bro, is we're all we got in this fucking world. Like for real, we're all we got in this world.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, you got these higher ups, bro, like the government, blah blah blah, so on and so forth. Them motherfuckers stick together.
Yep.
Like that's why they run everything that they fucking run is because they stick together. They have an understanding. Okay, you guys take care of this shit. We'll take care of this. Boom, problem solved. We're gonna run this shit.
Yep.
But then you got people like us, and I don't even want to say like us, but just like normal people. You know what I mean? That
Mm.
aren't the elites and all that shit. That are literally fucking fighting to like survive when all you gotta do, bro, is like literally just stick to fucking together, bro.
It's really that simple. I mean, I ain't never heard of no billionaires beefing with each other.
Nah, and you're not going to because their fucking eye is on the money, bro. They're
Yeah, they
focused
have
on
they got a better understanding of the big picture. They're willing
exactly.
to take a step back, and like Nip says, it takes two. Sometimes it takes 2 steps backwards to take 10 steps forward. That's exactly how it needs to be. You
Yeah,
have to get away and like really take a good hard look in the fucking mirror to come to this
yeah,
understanding. Like, bro, this is dumb.
yeah.
Like this is so stupid, and unfortunately, that's a thing that has to go back to like you were saying situationally, but it also comes back to maturity, bro. Eventually, everybody got to
Exactly.
step the fuck up and like really start to put your big boy pants on. Because this whole I hate you over this, over all this stupid, dumb, materialistic, monotonous, like unmeaningful crap is incredulous to me.
Yeah, bro. Like
Like
it's
I really
really
don't
pointless,
understand it,
bro.
bro.
Like instead of all this hate, and I always say it, and I always say it in like a joking manner, but I really be for real when I say it. I be like, bro, stop fucking hating and get you some money. Like
Mm-hmm.
I like motherfuckers will be hating on me super tough, and I'd be like, bro, stop pocket watching and get your own fucking money. And
Mm-hmm.
I don't mean it in like a I'm shitting on you type of way. Like I'm saying it is like, bro, instead of like hating me for what I have or hating me because of the success that I've built or like grown and all that, bro, you could easily do the same thing. You're watching me already. You know everything I'm doing for you to hate everything that I'm doing. So
Mm-hmm.
instead of fucking hating me, bro, why don't you literally watch me and take that into your own little fucking world, bro, and build on that and make it your own thing.
Yep.
And
Mm-hmm.
again, that's why millionaires are fucking millionaires, bro.
Yeah.
Like, if we're being all the way real, why do we think Hispanics drive all the nice cars and all they have big ass houses, bro? If you really think about it, them motherfuckers stick together.
Oh,
Like,
there is not. I will come out here and you can call me racist, what have you, whatnot. Those motherfuckers know how to stick together better than any other race that walks this fucking planet, man.
no, that's a fact, bro.
Like
That's why
they got
they
each
all
other.
live together, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, cool, bro. Like, 10 of us will live in this fucking house, bro. But guess what? All of us are working together to pay the bills in this bitch. And
And now we're
we still
all
walking
winning.
around with money.
Yep.
You motherfuckers start a construction company or like a landscaping business, 9 times out of 10, bro, they're hiring their fucking people.
Yep.
They're hiring their fucking family. Keep all that money in the family. Fucking, bro, that's why they fucking win.
Oh yeah.
And motherfuckers don't understand that. Like, they sit up here and they'll fucking hate on the Mexicans. Oh, these motherfuckers stealing all our jobs, this, that. Motherfucker, you don't want to do it. Like, I'm sorry,
Exactly.
like, that's what it is. You don't want to do it. Like, you not finna come out here and fucking stand out in this hot ass sun and fucking dig this fucking dirt or fucking stand out here and do this fucking roofing and all that shit. But these motherfuckers will.
Yeah,
And
they don't
gonna
care.
do it together and they all gonna go home at the end of the day in they big ass fucking house and they nice ass cars and fucking laugh at the motherfuckers that's sitting up here beefing with each other. Like, I'm sorry, black people don't stick together. Like, if we being completely real, bro, black people do not stick together. It's all about who got the flyest shit, who got the baddest bitch. Bro, again, that shit is for the birds, bro. We should be uplifting, not even just race wise, bro. Like, we should just be uplifting everybody as
Oh hell
a
yeah,
whole,
bro.
bro. Like, that's just what it is, man. But Motherfuckers don't think
Yeah,
like that,
nah,
bro.
nah, because like you said earlier, that it doesn't sell, and if it doesn't sell, then nobody's willing to listen to it, and then the people that are willing to listen to it, they almost catch this backlash
Yeah,
from the people that are unwilling to listen to it there because they're like, "What the fuck are you doing, bro? Quit being a pussy," and then they start beef,
exactly.
and that's the crazy thing, bro. Is it really is a thing like you said there's these guys that especially in the entertainment industry and we could go across all sorts of different venues. I mean, we touched on it a little bit earlier. You got guys like Logic, you got guys like Joyner, and I'm sure there are others that I'm just not thinking of off the top of my head. But you got guys like Joe Rogan and a lot of comedians, and I've noticed this especially lately. Like there are comedians, bro, that their whole job is to make fun of every situation.
Yeah,
Yeah, if you really sit back and think on it, bro, everything's a joke. So nothing should be taken seriously other than the shit that's not being said. And you know what's a
exactly.
lot of like if you really go back and you think on it, a lot of the shit that shouldn't be taken seriously is shit that has to do with like race. Like they make jokes and it's almost a sense of like segregation almost,
Yeah,
but it's a joke.
yeah,
And that tells you that if you go in the theme of comedy, the stuff they don't talk about is the stuff that's to be taken seriously.
yeah, exactly.
Which means, by and large part, if they're talking about segregation, it's a joke, then what they're really trying to get at is stop separating yourself from everybody.
Yeah,
Buckle down and get with your team.
yeah,
Like let's make this team and like let's push this forward. Like there's guys, peace, love, positivity. It sounds corny, it sounds cliche, but like you had said earlier, and I wanted to say this is it sounds corny when it's disingenuous. When
yeah,
somebody you know doesn't believe that shit and doesn't really feel that in their heart of hearts, that's when it comes across corny and cliche
yeah,
and played
exactly.
out.
It's just people are so like caught up in today's, way of thinking, bro. One, people are fucking sensitive as hell nowadays, bro. Like back to the comedy thing. If you listen to like Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, like when they were in their
Charlie
prime,
Murphy.
like
Oh my
bro,
God,
like
bro.
they used to say the most wild shit ever, bro, and people used to laugh and enjoy that shit. Nowadays, bro, you can't say gay, you can't say anything without fucking offending somebody, bro.
Yeah, you sneeze the wrong direction and you're gonna piss somebody
Yeah,
off.
like the whole Will Smith and Chris Rock situation, bro.
Oh my God,
Like that
don't get
shit.
me
I'm sorry,
started
bro.
on
Will
that.
Smith was very corny for that. Like he knew the joke was funny. Like he
Yeah,
thought the
they
joke was
literally
funny.
have
He
him on camera
laughed.
laughing.
Look over at his wife. She ain't laughing. She don't know how to take a joke. Chris Rock is a fucking comedian.
One of
But
the
she could,
best of all
yeah.
times while you're at it.
But she could get up here on her little red table talk or whatever the fuck she's talking about, bro, and literally go in at everybody about everything that they got going on, and it's okay. Again, it's
Yeah, it's
people have a
woman
one-track
empowerment.
mind, bro. Yeah, and they're so stuck in their ways, bro, that they don't even care to like look at how other people think about things.
Mm.
Like that shit is corny, and that right there again is what divides people, bro. Is like they're so stuck in their ways. It's almost like you're very
It's putting
self-centered
blinders
and
on.
yeah,
Yeah.
bro, like you're very self-centered and arrogant that only your way is the only way.
Hmm.
That's how a lot of people think, bro. Your way is the only way, and that's not it, bro. Like you really have to put yourself into perspective, or put yourself in like other people's shoes, and like really see their perspective on everything, bro. It's not all about you. This world doesn't fucking revolve around you. This world revolves around all of us because all of us is what makes this motherfucker go around, bro.
Hmm.
And that's where that's why I talk about the things that I talk about in my music. That's why I am who I am. Like yeah, I may be this like dude who's tatted up. I'm with all the bullshit. I'm with all the drama. I'll smack you and your mama, like all that shit. But at
Mm.
the end of the day, bro, like my guy, I just want everybody to become one, man. Like I just want everybody to be on the same page cuz I'm gonna say it again, bro. We are all we got in this fucking world, man. And you
Hmm.
guys have to put y'all's fucking ego aside, put y'all crybaby ass feelings to the side, bro, and really look at the bigger picture, man.
Oh,
That's what it
absolutely.
boils down to,
It did,
bro.
and it's and the craziest part about that whole message is the fact that it's such a simple message.
Yeah,
To like, it's not like I'm giving you a 4,000 page fucking questionnaire on level 57 algebra that
Yeah,
you like is basically written in a foreign fucking language. Like it really, and to really dumb down your point about the fact that like you need to put yourself in other people's shoes, learn how to communicate and how to listen.
yeah.
That's really all it boils down to, bro.
Communication is key, bro. And that, like, people say that about like relationships, like love relationships, bro. That's every relationship across the fucking board. Like, communication is key. Like, you and I, we have a bond, bro. We have a friendship. We have a brotherhood. You know, whatever you want to call it, bro. We have that, and it works, bro, because we communicate with each other. And
Hmm.
so, if like we're able to do that, why the fuck can't anybody else do that? That doesn't have, you know, the relationship that we have. Like, you can have, bro, you can have so many relationships with so many different people. You guys just need to pull your fucking head out your ass, bro, and get your life together, bro. Like,
Hmm. It,
figure it out.
that's it's and that's the point that gets lost in everything that goes on anymore is it's the simplest factors that are causing the biggest problems. Like you said, the division amongst people, the the lack of communication, the lack of understanding, the lack of empathy, because there is that and there is that too. There's a time when you need to toughen up and you
Yeah,
need to stop taking shit so personally.
yeah,
And then there's also a time where maybe sometimes you got to pull yourself back and be like, hey, that was a little unfucking called for.
yeah,
And
exactly.
it's finding that balance, bro. And it's really all it's a big thing. And I know you and I really talk about balance in a lot of different ways, both mentally, physically, with in all
Balance is
sorts of
key,
different
bro.
things,
Like,
bro.
balance is key.
And it just baffles me that it's such a hard concept for people to understand, and it's in trying to boil it down only works for so long.
Yeah,
But like you can like I can teach or I can lead the horse to the lake. I can't teach it how to drink. Like you
yeah,
gotta eventually you really gotta get this shit together and
yeah,
figure it
bro.
out on your own.
And that's why I love music, man, because music is a universal language, bro. Like, you
Mm.
can speak to, you know, every demographic, bro, through just a few words and a fucking beat. And that's why I love music, man. It brings people together, bro. And, you know, at the same time, it also divides people on how you use music.
Yeah, how you use your platform.
Yeah, man. And I just feel like everybody should, again, I just feel like everybody just needs to start getting on the same page and just, you know, starting to become one with not only yourself, but with everybody, bro.
And that's the first step in it all is really going back to that. Is really just becoming one with yourself. And like you said, I to kind of go back to the music thing, like you were touching on. It has a very unique ability in reaching people in a fashion that other art forms necessarily can't. I know
Yeah.
we've talked about this, especially art is very much so subjective.
Oh, yeah.
So
100%.
it could be you and I look at the exact same painting, that one on the wall. Our perception of it and our opinions of it are going to be vastly different,
Oh, yeah.
and it's going to be based on so many different factors.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing is about we could listen to the exact same song, come out of it thinking two totally different thoughts, yet be on the exact same page.
Exactly, bro. Exactly, man. That's why music is such a beautiful thing, bro. And that's why I do what I do, because I want, again, I just want everybody to, you know, understand that there's more people out there like you, bro.
Hmm.
Like, again, that's why I make the exact type of music I make. Like, yeah, there's always going to be a party rapper, there's always going to be a turn up rapper, but they come and go. You know, the artists that really have a message and like really talk about shit, bro, them motherfuckers is around forever.
Yeah,
Nip gonna be around forever, bro. Nip will always and forever be around. Like, facts.
absolutely.
Pac, he will always and
Yeah,
forever
he
be
been
around.
gone for damn near 30 years now, and everybody still knows who he
Exactly,
is.
bro. And it's because he had an understanding. Like, he knew what, you know, what was, like, he knew what he wanted, bro. He knew what
Oh, yeah.
he knew what the world was supposed to be, and he had a very good understanding of what it should be, bro. Not everybody agreed with that. You know, higher powers came in and decided to do their own thing, and that's what it was. But
Mm.
if I honestly feel like if Pac was still around, bro, like this world would be a totally different place. I feel like if Nip and Pac were still around, bro.
Could you? Oh, I'm gonna go off on a totally different
Yeah,
tangent.
bro.
Could you imagine a track with Nipsey Hussle and Tupac?
Bro, he said it. Nip said it. He was like Tupac of this generation.
That's a fact, bro.
Imagine, bro. Imagine if both of them were still alive, bro, and had a track together. That shit would be fire.
Oh my god,
That would be fire, bro.
I'm just trying to think of like how crazy that could go. Like how
That's what I'm
that's,
saying, bro.
that kind of just blew my mind just thinking about that. I mean, you could just redo. You could do Picture Me Rolling 3 because Pac got Picture Me Rolling.
Yeah.
So did Nip.
Yeah.
You just do Picture Me Rolling times 2, bro, with the both of them. And that, because those are both songs that have a very powerful message behind them if you're really like listening.
Yeah.
So could you imagine that? Picture Me Roll. Oh my God. They got to do it to Pac's beat though.
Yeah.
Oh, that melody on that. Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's like you were saying, bro. It's a very unique interaction that music has with a lot of the world and history in of itself. I mean, some of the most prolonged figures in human history are musicians. I mean, you think about fucking old boy Beethoven. I don't even know when that motherfucker was born, bro. It had to be like the 1500s, bro.
Yeah.
People still talk about him.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's others. I don't listen to classical music, so don't at me, dog.
Yeah. Don't do it.
White guy, Denver, Colorado, gangster rap. Don't ask.
Yeah.
But, yeah, bro, I want to go off on this tangent with you because I got to kind of tie this into the whole Derek podcast, being that you both are musicians, and hopefully, eventually, we get you guys on at the same time. I asked him top five rappers, not of now. I'm saying of all time. I've got a pretty good understanding of what I think this is going to shake out to be. I know a few names that'll be on there, and then after that, top 5 complete projects, front to back, in order.
I'm going to do Nip, hands down, my number one favorite artist.
No surprise.
Yeah. And then I'm going to go, damn, who would I go? I go Game.
Okay.
I'm going to go Pac. I'm going to go Nas.
Oh.
Yeah.
We getting some new school flavor in here, or are we staying in the old lane?
Nas. And I might even have to do. Who else would I do? J. Cole. Nah. Kendrick. Gotta go Kendrick.
Okay.
Yeah, gotta go Kendrick.
Solid list. All right. Top five projects, front to back, in order.
All right. First one, I'm going to do All Eyes on Me by Pac.
Amen.
And then I'm going to do Victory Lap.
The first one? Or the only one, my bad. I'm sorry, dog.
Yeah, bro.
It's been a long day, bro.
Yeah, it really has. All right, so All Eyes on Me, Victory Lap, and then I'm going to do Kendrick, Good Kid, Mad City.
Okay. Sleeper pick.
I'm going to do... Damn.
You put Nas on there. You throwing Illmatic in there?
Yeah, I'm going to have to do Illmatic because that has some heat on it.
Okay.
And then Game, probably do the documentary.
Ooh.
Yeah, because the documentary got my favorite song on there. It got the Start From Scratch. Hands down, my favorite song by Game.
For real?
Yeah. Start From Scratch is like my favorite song by Game, bro.
I don't even know if I would put that in my top 5, bro.
What? Oh, bro.
I mean,
You talking about the album or the song?
No, the song. Oh, fuck no. That's top 2, bro. I'm literally putting the documentary behind Doctor's Advocate. That's the only album I would put ahead of
fire too.
And that is going to be Doctor's Advocate.
And shout out to Game for hitting me back too. I appreciate you for that, bro. Thank you.
Doctor's Advocate by far is my favorite game song. The
Yeah,
way that just hits on a
that one's fire.
different
Yeah,
fucking level, bro.
yeah,
Like
it
that
really
song
does.
really has pulled me out of some super fucked up like dark places
Yeah,
mentally, and just being able to like, especially when you realize you've done the wrong, like you made the wrong decision in a meaningful relationship, and you kind of have to live with that
yeah,
and try and correct the mistakes you made in the past. That song is so fucking powerful. I mean, for me, I think I did some variation of this when I was with Derek. For me, I'll do my top 5 tracks first,
yeah.
because that for me is, or projects rather, is the most difficult one. I say All Eyes on Me, easy. I'm sorry if you argue that as the greatest album of music, period. You're out of your fucking mind.
Yeah. All Eyes on Me was one of the
There is not
hardest
a
albums.
single song on that project that misses.
That's what I'm
And there's 18 songs on that
That's what
track.
I'm saying, bro.
You know how fucking
Pac was one of a
impressive
kind,
that
bro.
is?
Pac was one of a fucking kind. There will never be another Pac.
No.
Ever.
And then I'm gonna go to, for me, this is personal preference. I'm gonna go. This is where it gets dicey because Logic ends up in this fray, and he's gonna end up on this list quite a bit. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say The Incredible True Story at 2, Logic.
Okay.
Number 3, I'm gonna put Doctor's Advocate. Number 4, I'll probably put No Pressure, another Logic album.
That one's actually fire too. I'm not even gonna lie.
No Pressure, not Under Pressure. No
Yeah,
Pressure.
No Pressure was fire. Yeah.
And then I would put at 5.
Don't throw no bullshit in there.
Ooh, I'm trying to think because there's a little bit of recency bias going on. No, I'm gonna do 2001 Dr. Dre.
Okay. I don't know if I could. I don't know if I like Dr. Dre like that.
The song that really stands out for me is holy hell, how am I gonna forget the name of the song? The one he's talking about his brother after he passed away.
Oh, I know what song you're talking about. I can't think of the name.
Wow, I'm slacking for that. I love that song.
Doctor's Orders.
No, shit. You got your phone on you?
I do.
Pull up that album, bro. Sorry for the delay. This song is incredible, bro. It's one of the few rap songs I've actually sobbed to. Like it's so fucking powerful. It's gonna be like the last song on the track, if I'm not mistaken.
The Message.
Yep.
With Mary J. Blige.
Yep, with Mary J. Blige. That song, incredible. And then if I'm doing top 5 rappers in order, I'm doing Pac 1, Logic 2, should come as no surprise. Game 3, I'm going to put.
Gotta hear this.
I'm going to put Central C 4, Cap. I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah, I was about to say, bro.
Nah, I'm just playing. 4. That's where it starts to get tough for me, bro, because there's so many that I really appreciate.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Music is a universal language.
4. I got what I say: Pac, Logic, Game. I would probably put. I love Kendrick, but not in there for me right now.
I gotta hear this, man.
This is the
I'm
thing.
waiting on one artist to make this fucking list. If he don't, I don't know how I feel about you anymore.
Shut the fuck up, Ziggy. You know damn good well. I'll just jump. I'll skip 4 because there is an artist I know I value more than Nip. Nip is 5. I'll put Nip 5. You can hate all you want, bro. You can hate all you want. I'm gonna put at 4. Fuck. I'm really struggling.
Yes, you are.
I wish I could look at my playlist right now, bro. Oh God. I'm gonna put Cube. I'm gonna put Cube at 4.
You put Q before Nip?
All right, we'll flip that. We'll
Okay.
flip that. Because I feel like I know who my 4 is, but like their name is just not happening right now.
Oh man, I'm still disappointed you even put Nip at 4. You put Nip before Game?
After Game.
I mean, yeah, after Game?
Yes? Ziggy, you gotta understand, bro. I love Nip and I bumped the shit out of Nip. You bump you bump more Nip than just about any person I've ever met in my life, bro.
Yeah,
Like the
bro.
only person that's close to you would be Bear. And even Bear don't be bumping Nip like that. Not no more, bro.
I'm telling you, bro.
So you can say that. I'm just surprised that you're complaining over me putting Nip behind Game and you're not complaining about Nip being behind Logic, bro, because most people would be willing to gun me down in the street for putting Logic as my second favorite rapper of
But I
all
can
time.
understand why Logic is your second, bro, because you relate to him. Like, you relate to his message and his story a lot more than you would, like, Game or Nip or anybody like that. So I can understand why Logic is up there with number 2, but you still put Game before Nip? I want what you smoking.
50 milligram kiwi melon. Cloud Nerds, shout out. You want to throw me a promo, bro? I'll do it.
Yeah, we could get that going.
Yeah, bro. I see, and if you really want to see a list that'll kind of leave you a little baffled, go back episode 3 or episode 4. I got love for you, Derek Royce, bro. Your list was a little confusing to me, if I'm gonna be all the way legit.
Who was on my man's list? This will determine if I want to fucking meet this guy.
It's been a while since, and I was super drunk the night we did that, and so my memory of it is not all there.
Okay, name one artist that was on my guy's list.
If I'm not mistaken, I know for sure he put Pac on there.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, he had Pac at 1. I think he put Joyner on there, but I don't remember. And I think M ended up on his list as well. Again, I fucking did that like almost 2 months ago now. And
I don't know.
His list was a little dicey. I can't hate because, that one, it just feels a little soon for me. He doesn't have enough of the same stuff on his projects. I mean, what is it? ADHD, incredible fucking album. Evolution, incredible fucking album.
Yeah, definitely, 100%. I would never
like
take that from Joyner. Like,
his last 2 albums
dope ass artist for sure.
Are crazy.
That very first album with that 1-800 on there, I can't think of the album. That make sure you tell my mama it's okay. I'm sorry, that shit fire, bro. I bumped the fuck out of that. And then that Ross Cappuccioni, fire.
Yep.
But I don't know if he's hard enough to actually make a list with his more recent catalog.
Yeah, he feels like if you were gonna go off somebody if you were based strictly on catalog, discography, especially in the more recent side of rap, you would be better suited to put Kendrick, J. Cole.
And even then, like, I'm honestly, if we're being completely real, bro, I'm so disappointed in Kendrick's album, this new one.
Oh, absolutely. I didn't listen to any of it. I listened to N95, which is the one everybody said was the best one. Listened to it, didn't fuck with it, was like, if this is the best one, I'm out.
Yeah, bro. That's why I stick with the Good Kid, Mad City. The Good Kid, Mad City, bro.
Or How to Pimp a Butterfly.
Oh yeah, that one was fire too.
Oh Jesus
that
Christ!
One was fire
Damn.
Yeah, Damn was fire. Yeah. See, but I feel like with Good Kid, Mad City, Kendrick was still like in that Compton mind frame when he recorded that album.
Oh, you can tell in the sound.
Oh yeah,
100%.
So like, cause he came off the what was the one before that?
Section 80.
Yeah, Section 80. He came off of that one and then did the Good Kid, Mad City, bro. And the Section 80, that one was straight Compton Kendrick. Like,
Rigor Mortis was fucking amazing. Top 5 Kendrick Lamar song.
Yeah, that one. And then what's another good Kendrick song?
Off Section 80.
Yeah.
There's
Hold on, I
one
gotta
I'm
look at the
thinking
album now.
about. Fuck. See, the thing was when that album first came out and I was first listening to it, it was all untitled.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, when I first was listening to it, I don't remember why. But it was all like Untitled One, Untitled Two.
Okay.
And so I didn't really know the names of the songs for a super long time. And there's one.
ADHD is fire off that album. The Ronald Reagan era. But Keisha's song is my favorite song on Section 80.
What's the rest of that album look like? Because I swear there's another one on there that I fuck with super tough.
Let's
It might be ADHD.
There's Fuck Your Ethnicity, Hold Up, that one is fire too. ADHD, No Makeup, Tammy song, Chapter 6, Ronald Reagan era, Poor Man's Dreams, Chapter 10, Keisha song, Rigor Mortis, Cushion Corinthians,
Christian Corinthians is really good. I like
yeah,
that one.
Blow My High, Absol's outro, and then High Power. Yeah, High Power was fire too.
High Power was super fire.
Yeah, yeah, that one was definitely.
I think it was ADHD that was the one that I got put on.
Yeah, bro.
How's that start? Mm-hmm.
What, ADHD?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on, we'll play like a little clip.
Yes, that one.
Yep.
Okay. And then
Won't play no more for copyright, but
nope.
I got you.
Can't nail me on that one, dog.
Yeah.
No, like I said, I'd have to go back and watch his list. There were a few that I was just again, and I can't say anything because, like we had stated, it's his list. It's not like I'm sitting here trying to argue the top 5 greatest rappers of all time. Like these are my top 5 favorite rappers. And like when you start to like get an understanding of what people's favorite rappers are,
Yeah, you understand who they are.
yeah, who they are and like the way they carry themselves and how their mindset is built. And so I couldn't shit on him. Super fucking cool dude. I fuck with you super tough, Derek Royce. Super tough, bro.
If my boy fuck with you, I fuck with you.
Yeah, bro, you're gonna have to pull up. Pull up. No, but like that's just it, bro. I know we spoke about this last week. What's the fucking deal, bro? We talked about it in Lincoln. You was picking a song, finna drop as a single.
Yes, bro.
What's the
Listen,
word?
man.
What's the word, bird?
I have so many fucking like amazing songs, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like I have hard enough times like picking songs to perform because I have so many.
Yes,
like,
I'm well aware.
catalog, bro. I'm just like, fuck. I don't know which one I want to perform or which ones I want to perform, but I'm leaning more towards Rags to Riches as that one being the one that I'm getting ready to drop. One because that one like really like speaks to me and like the struggle that I've come from. You know what I mean? I spoke with you about this shit last year, bro. Broke as fuck. Had no money to buy Christmas.
Oh
presents.
yeah.
None of that
Yeah,
shit,
we
bro.
remember this.
Got up, got off my ass, got a bag, bro. And so I want to do
Thank you,
that.
Samsung.
Yeah, for real. But no, I'm a release that one because hustle is a mind state, bro. Like hustle is a mindset.
It's a lifestyle, bro.
It really is. And so, with that being said, like when I drop the Rags to Riches, because honestly, bro, that's gonna be the one that I drop. And that one's gonna show, because I'm gonna drop it with the video. That's gonna show literally the progress that I've made within a year, bro. Like my life turned around in literally, honestly, less than a year, because it hasn't even been a full year yet.
Yeah, I was gonna say, bro. The way when I first met you, obviously I didn't know a lot going on,
Yeah.
but the financial freedom you had was not what it is now.
Exactly. Like I'll say this. I wasn't broke, to the point where like I couldn't pay my bills and shit like that. Like nah, all my bills were paid. Never had to worry about like where my next meal was going to come from. So it was never that, but I wasn't able to do as much as I can now. And so Rags to Riches is going to get dropped because I want people to have an understanding of like the progress that I've made and just the little amount of time that I've been, really, really going hard and like really, really grinding. And just over, I mean, you've seen it, bro. Just the amount of shows that I've done in such a little time, like it's fucking Like it's crazy, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all happening, man. So Rags to Riches is gonna be the one I drop. I don't want to give a specific date of when I'm gonna drop it, but I will say it will be dropped next month.
So January 2023.
Yeah,
All right, bro. It's still early in
starting to get a
December.
little
I had to.
banger.
Hey, bro. Fuck yeah. Bang it out. That sounded super gay. Pause.
Yeah,
I had to rebound from that, bro. That one
yeah.
was rough.
My
Yeah.
birthday is in January too, so I'm like, that would be the perfect time to drop it on my birthday. Celebrate, pop some bottles. I don't even drink, but I'll fucking pop a bottle just to fucking say I popped
He's finna pop it and then hand it to me.
it. Exactly.
Kill it. I got you, dog.
Yeah, bro.
You know how I get.
Yin and yang, bro. We work out perfect. I pop the bottle, you drink that motherfucker, we good. Give me a
Easy.
glass of milk. I'm straight.
Light work.
Yeah.
Warm milk. Don't ask.
Warm milk, it coats the stomach.
Pause, bro. Pause.
Pause like a motherfucker.
Like, what the fuck did you just say to me?
I said, it
Coats the
coats
stomach.
the stomach, man. You know me. I got a sensitive ass stomach, bro. I got baby guts. That's what that is.
So we just use milk as a fix. I mean, so with the success of the show and opening for that, what do you kind of have planned for yourself when it comes to performing? Just moving forward. I know the last time we spoke on the pod, we had some plans. Shit changed.
Yeah.
But like, kind of what's your plan moving in? Finish out 2022, moving
Man.
into
Like,
23.
those plans, listen, bro, we'll scrap those fucking plans because now we're about to go even harder, bro. Like, now, like, motherfuckers thought they could blackball me from this shit, bro. Motherfuckers thought that they could, like, literally hold me back from
Yeah,
doing
scare
shit.
you off.
Yeah, bro, like,
Yeah, I don't think that really
this ain't
worked.
that. Yeah, you
Yeah.
picked the wrong motherfucker to try to scare, bro.
You know, if I'm really thinking like on this, honestly, we if we're gonna be real and give a little bit insight to the folks, Ziggy was doing low key shows, like performing in front of like 15, 20 people,
Yeah.
and then these plans fell apart, and Ziggy performed. How many people were there this weekend? Like probably like 150.
Yeah, roughly. Roughly, maybe more.
And you got to meet
Got to
and
meet
collaborate and work with and bump shoulders with
Dizzy Wright,
yeah,
one of my
Dizzy
idols,
Wright.
bro. Yeah, like
How'd that work out for y'all?
exactly, bro. Like y'all thought y'all was finna blackball me, bro, but it didn't work. Nah, bro. But that's really what it was, man. Motherfuckers thought that just because, they fuck him, he's not allowed to do shows no more, bro. I'm not doing y'all's little ass shows, bro. Like, in all reality, bro, I was doing y'all a favor. Like, if you really want to think about it, bro, and this isn't me being cocky, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pop my shit. Bro, I'm the hottest artist that these motherfuckers had on their roster.
I mean, you
Literally
figure,
the hottest artist, even
yeah.
hotter than the motherfucker that was throwing the shows. If we being completely real, bro, my music's shitting on yours, bro, hands down. The only reason you get where you going is because you pay for your views, bro. And I hate to throw motherfuckers under the bus, nigga. You pay for your views.
Hey, bro,
I don't pay
speak
for
your
none
truth.
of my views, bro.
Speak your truth,
Yeah, I
bro.
don't pay for none of my views. All this shit is organic because people actually fuck with me, bro. My music is hot, bro. I'm hot, and I'm a real genuine, authentic, like loving, caring fucking person, bro. And people see that shit. So you got fake clowns like certain motherfuckers. They don't even deserve no clout. I ain't even gonna throw your punk ass name out there, but just know you a hoe and I fucked your baby mom, bitch.
We might have to edit that one out. We got the good Christian folk to plug in. No, I mean, hey, man, karma has a funny way of working itself out.
Exactly, bro. Like I said, man, I don't take none of it personal, bro. Like that's just what comes with this industry, man. People are gonna hate, people are gonna do what they do. And at the end of the day, I continue to do me, and it seems to be working out perfectly fine for me. Cause certain people don't got songs with their idols. Certain people, you know what I'm saying? You may be doing
Most people don't have songs with their
exactly,
idols.
bro. Like it is what it is. I did what I did.
Yeah,
Like,
you know what? Yeah, I feel you, bro. When you put in the work, and like we said, when you put in the work and you got your mind in the right place, and you're not doing it for some fucked up motives,
yeah,
the world's got a very beautiful way of giving, and it works both ways. The world has a beautiful way of giving people what they deserve. And if that means you get the shit end of a stick, maybe you ought to step back and look in the mirror and start to assess some of the decisions, actions you've made.
Exactly.
Um, and if you're winning where you need to be, as for example yourself meeting Dizzy Wright, having a blast, doing all these wonderful things.
Yeah, like it's one thing, bro, like to be able to like just do a show with him and all that, but it was a whole nother thing for me to be able to actually like kick it with him. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it wasn't even like on no fucking like just no regular, oh hey, what's up, how you doing? Like nah, bro. Like we sat down for hours and kicked it, bro. Like I don't know too many people that can say that and be in the position that I'm in. Like I'm not signed yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm not famous yet, but I literally like made that happen, bro. And obviously, things worked out in my favor because I tried my hardest to stay humble and I try to understand, or I try my hardest to like understand that this world is so much bigger than what I am. You
Hmm.
know, but I'm at the point now where I'm about to be bigger than life itself, bro. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah, you just gotta wait and wait and
Mindset.
yeah, bro. Like we said, that work, that hustle, that grind, that motivation, that dedication. That's a lifestyle. That's a mindset. This is we talked about it this morning. Like
Yeah.
we think like in the past people, and I'll use myself for example. Like I thought I was working when I was working 45 hours a week, coming home to the female and you know doing the monotonous like repetitive day-to-day shit that I would do.
Yeah.
And I look back and I just kind of scoff at myself
This shit different.
like you you
This
thought
shit
that's
different.
work? Like how about waking up 7:30 in the morning, get your ass to work, and we not off work on average till 9:30 at night. We work in 14-hour days, bro,
Yeah.
steady, almost every day.
Yeah.
And then for you and I especially because we on the same kind of time, we like all right, cool, grab some grub, sit down, kind of decompress a bit,
Yeah.
and then we jump right back into the work, bro.
Exactly, bro. And
Like,
that's why like a lot of my relationships never worked out, bro, because it's one thing, man, when you say you have hustle, but it's a whole nother thing when they see you have hustle. You know
oh,
what I mean? Like
absolutely.
every relationship I've had, bro, woman is like, "Oh, I could hang. Yeah, you work. You, ah, man, I could keep up with you." And then they actually see, all right, cool. I'm gone. I'm on the road for a whole week. I get off the road, bro. I go home, kick it with my son, make sure I'm present in his life, make sure he knows that I'm there for him. And then right after that, bro, I'm right back to work. I'm in the studio nonstop. And I mean, you've
Hmm.
witnessed that, bro. I'm pulling 24, 48-hour sessions literally after getting off the fucking road, working 60, 62 hours a week type shit.
Oh yeah, a steady 62 hours a week going in, and I mean, and that's the thing, bro. Is a big shout out for you is the fact that not only are you doing that and you're being present in your son's life and you're busting your ass at work and then you busting your ass at your career, like you make enough time to be able to help people out following what they want to do. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like leading a beautiful example for myself. And I can only speak for myself. Like a beautiful example in that is how far I've come in this industry is a lot is it pays dividends in the fact that when you have somebody that's willing to be like, nah, bro, like you need to work, but then also be able to balance that and be like, hey, bro, like I'm proud of the work I see you putting in,
Yeah.
and and that's a huge thing is just having people that share the same mindset. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like to
Like
kind of double back and reiterate a point we have made earlier on is like you got to stick together. You got to find the people that are like you, that work like you, that think like you, that love like you, that are like you in
yeah.
as many ways as possible. And you just
Exactly.
got to keep those people around, bro. Like you don't take advice from people you don't want to be like.
That's important, bro. Like that's like literally taking advice from a trash man, and he's a trash man. And that's not shitting on the trash man. We obviously need trash men in this fucking world,
Oh yeah.
but I can't take advice from somebody who you know I don't want to be like.
Yeah, you can't take advice to be a billionaire from a
Somebody who's
fry
not a
cook
billionaire.
and yeah, from somebody that's not a billionaire. And so that's a big thing is like just maintaining the humility and the work and the drive, and with that with you I have no concerns, no qualms about. But you still didn't answer my question, ho.
What was the question? My bad.
What are we doing? Are we expecting any? Or should we be expecting any more shows in the Denver metro area?
Yeah.
Finishing out.
Not in 2022. I closed out the year with the Dizzy Wright show. And I'm gonna take a little bit of time from shows for a minute so I can actually focus on putting the music out.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, I'll still be doing shows, but that'll be more in 2023. Like my roster for 2023 is, literally in the works of getting lined up as we speak.
Mm.
And again, shout out to my boy DJ Deuce because he's the one. He believes in me enough to put me in these positions with a lot of the people that I've been involved with.
Yeah.
He was the one who got me, dealing with such and such in those shows, and then that fell through. Cool, bounce back, bro. Did the biggest show that I had ever done in the state of Denver, Colorado. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
obviously, I've done bigger shows and bigger venues outside of Colorado, but being in Colorado, which isn't a musical state, it literally is, kind of a ghost town when it comes to the music world.
Yeah, Red Rocks is about it.
Yeah, exactly. Like that was the biggest show that I had done in the city of Denver. So again, shout out to my boy DJ Deuce, bro. I love you, man. Thank you for everything that you do for me, bro. But nah, man, from here on out, man, 2023, bro's already getting stuff lined up for me and making sure, when we do this, bro, it's done the right way and everything is, set in stone. So that's what it is. But for the rest of 2022, man, it's literally just going to be putting everything in place to start releasing music. The start of 2023, that way I have a fresh start at the beginning of the year. I'm leaving all my 2022 drama back in 2022. And from here on out, man, I'm moving forward. Just stay low key, stay to myself, bro, and just grind the fuck out.
Yeah, positive vibes only, bro.
Yeah, like if you ain't on positive vibes, like stay from around me, bro.
Amen to that, sister. Well, Ziggy, it's good having you on, doggy.
Yes, man. I appreciate you having me.
Oh, fuck bro. Yeah, bro. Anytime, bro.
It's always a blast, bro.
We
do this shit on the regular anyway.
Yeah,
so
bro.
It's always good to just get these conversations recorded and just do our thing, bro.
Yeah, bro. And this one, the first one we had done, good.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
This one's fire.
This one's that heat, bro. This is that heat, and this is what I'm gonna go off on a little rant on myself because I feel like I've earned this.
Pop your shit, nigga.
Like, these last few episodes have been coming out. This is that shit. This is the plan. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this was my goal 4 years ago, and being able to sit down and be in environments with people that I truly admire and respect. And, like, not only that, bro, but to be able to sit down and have just intelligent, emotional, aware conversations with people in different fucking areas. Like, bro, look at this. Like, for y'all that don't know, Ziggy and I, the first show we recorded was in Omaha, Nebraska.
Yeah. The first one we recorded was in Denver. And then the second one we did, that one was in Omaha.
Well, yeah, the first one that aired was in Omaha.
Okay, yeah, the
remember
first one that aired, yeah, that was in Omaha.
And then the second one is right now. We're in fucking Durango, Colorado.
In
the middle of nowhere. And I'm almost certain that at some point within the next probably 3 months, I'm going to have Ziggy on the pod. I'm going to have Ziggy in his own environment.
Oh, yeah, we could pull up
Portland.
at the studio. Yeah.
Oh, nah, bro. Let's make it in your element. We did one in my crib. Let's do one in your crib.
I'm down,
bro. Home.
Don't tell me that, man. We can show the fuck out.
Like, we could go up there, and I won't be in my Samsung Polo. I'll get fly for the females that aren't watching. And
it's a gang of them out there too.
Yeah, like I said, bro. Like, this was my goal for a long time, and I bust my ass and I put a lot of work into this.
I seen the vision you had, man, and that's why I always tried. Like, that's why I tried to push you into it as much as I could, without making you uncomfortable into doing it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, absolutely, and I appreciate that, bro. And like, there's a lot of people that I want to give shout outs to. My moms, little bro.
What's up, moms? What's
Bear.
up, bro?
Like, y'all push me, drive me, make sure I'm on my P's and Q's. Ziggy, obviously, bro.
Yeah.
And like, this is what we do this for. This is what we do it for y'all. Obviously, this is for my media, but Ziggy, I know you do what you do for your followers and your fan base, bro. And just Keep up the good work,
It's
bro.
a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing, bro. And again, time and time again, I tell you, bro, I'm super fucking proud of you. I'm super like stoked to see what's gonna come from this. I already know it's gonna be big shit, bro. I already know that.
Off.
So it's just a matter of time, man. I'm happy to see you doing your thing. I'm happy to be a part of it. I'm happy to, even just come on here and just have a conversation with you, bro. Like
Oh
we do it
yeah.
all the time. Again, like I say, we have conversations all the time, just like this. Cause again, for those of y'all that don't know, this my motherfucking boy right here. This my brother, and I sock anybody out over him. Just so you know, don't
Yeah,
try.
likewise.
Homie.
Don't try
Don't
don't
try
try
it.
Ziggy
Yeah,
Stoner, bro.
yeah. Bad move. Bad fucking move.
Yeah, business decision, not wise.
Nah, not at
That's
all.
a negative, bro. You fuck with one, you fuck with both. And that's just how we move. That's how we carry. And I'm going to reiterate the same message, bro. Time and time again, you blow me away with your humility, your work ethic, your drive. And just to see you enjoying yourself on Saturday, fucking doing what you love and not having a worry in the world about it. And then being able to be within, in the show as Dizzy's performing, bro, you're basically the closest person to
Yeah,
him.
bro.
Like, you really think about it, like outside of the drummer and his DJ
yeah.
and Deuce, because Deuce was standing closer than you were. You're right there, bro.
Yeah, bro.
You're literally breathing the same air,
Yeah.
which was highly distracting air. We'll leave it at that. There was a lot of beautiful women, and some of y'all need to watch your nether regions a little better. That's why the air was potent.
Yeah, that's for sure.
But like, I'm proud of you, bro. Keep pushing, keep working, cause the more exposure your happy ass gets, bro, the more likely you are to pop, and it's dope because I know it's gonna make shit better for you, Z, P, like all the people you got around you, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm definitely ready to see you or eat.
Yeah, I'ma do it.
Do Ziggy, you must do. Shout out Parvin, Ghana,
Yeah, Parvin.
Nana, I do.
Yeah, Mr. I do.
I do. But yeah, bro. Appreciate you, dog. Much love. Love you, doggy.
Love you too, bro. Yeah, don't try to fucking.
Yeah,
give
don't
it
try and add
say
that.
fucking, yeah.
Oh.